Consider today on module 5.7 comparing linear functions in graph. Please take 15 silent seconds to make sure your paper looks like mine. And let's go ahead and get started. Our objectives for today are that you're going to be able to compare the properties of two functions that are presented in different ways. So we're going to see functions presented as tables, graphs, equations, or written descriptions. And we're going to be able to use the rate of change of each of those various situations to compare the linear function. All right, let's look at problem number 1. So we've been given a lot of information. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on my word problem. Remember, we use the tool of Q to annotate. I'm going to pull out some important information. So for me to be able to begin to answer this question, I need to know the constant rate that both will travel from city A to city B. Let's zero in on Allen. Remember that constant rate is equal to distance over time. All right, for both Margot and Allen, we were told that our distance is going to be 147 miles. But we need to figure out our time. All right, so I'm going to go to the problem. Allen begins driving at 1:40 p.m. and he's going to arrive to city B at 4:15 p.m. Remember that there are 60 minutes in each hour. How many total minutes did it take Allen to travel to city B? Yeah, you should have told me that there was a total of 155 for Allen to travel to city B. Therefore, his constant rate is 107 miles per minute. All right, let's go to Margot's constant rate. It says Margot's trip from city A to city B can be described with the equation y equals 4x. So I noticed that Margot's equation is already written, so I'll finish that. What is Margot's constant rate? Yeah, Margot's constant rate is going to be her given distance over her given time. It's going to be the coefficient attached to it. Margot's rate is given to us as 64 miles per hour. But remember, so Margot's rate is given to us as 64 miles per hour. Correct if my time was in hours, but remember, I want to make sure my distance is calculated in minutes. So I'm actually going to multiply this by the that are in 1 hour. So Margot's rate is actually 4 divided by 60. So that if Margot travels 4 miles in 6 minutes. All right, now let's compare their rates. To determine who gets from city A to city B faster, we need to compare their rates in miles per minute. I'm going to take Allen's constant rate, 147 divided by 65, and I'm going to compare that divided by 60. Using my calculator, when I do 147 divided by 155, I get that my answer is 2, 0, and 9 tenths. It's going to round to 10. And when I do 4 divided by 60, I get that my answer reduces to 1 and 1/10. Also going to round to the nearest 10. If I needed to use the inequality symbol greater than, less than, or equal to, which would I use to compare these rates? Remember, we're going to read from left to right. Yeah, I'm going to say that 9/10 is less than 64 divided by 60. So we want to make sure we answer the question. All right, so using this box, I'm able to now answer the question. I know that the person with the larger, the greater constant rate is going to arrive at C. So since Margot's rate is faster or larger, she gets Allen. Let's go ahead to number 2. Our question, our task is that what number of tests would the bill from the plan be the same? At what number of tests is wrong from A a better choice? And at what number of tests is wrong from B a better choice? To handle task number 1, We're going to need to create a system of linear equations. Think back to module 4 and all the work we did around linear equations. Go ahead and travel down to the box where you're and write our system. All right, so let's start with company A equation. We have been given the rate of change for company A, so we need to write the equation that represents company A. Because I was told that company A total cost represents Y is equal to $75 each month, I can write the equation Y equals 75. Why is there no X in this equation? Yeah, there's no X because we were told it was a flat fee. So that means if I send 150 text messages, my bill is $75. If I send 500 text messages, my bill is $75. Let's determine the equation that represents the function for company B. We weren't given a rate of change. When I'm told that my rate of change is constant and I haven't been given it, I'm going to compute my slope. Remember in yesterday's lesson, we computed our slope by taking two ordered pairs from the table, and we say y2 minus y1 or output minus output over x2 minus x1 or input minus input. Please choose two ordered pairs from the table to compute company B rate of change. I'm going to choose the first two. I noticed that I had negative, but I'm positive, and I have 10 divided by 10 divided by 100. Therefore, my rate of change is 1/10 for the problem. I should be able to use my rate of change to solve for B. And a given order. What does the equation look like to solve for B? Order for 200. Yeah, I know that I'm substituting into y equals mx plus b, so I'm going to replace y with 65. I'm going to replace 1 over 10. I'm going to replace x with 200, and I'm going to make sure I still have my b in the equation because I'm solving this and on this work. All right, so to begin to get the b along, I have my slope, I have my b. What does the equation company B define like? Yeah, that equation y equals 1 over 10x plus 45. All right, so I have come up with the equation. Now I can begin to figure out what number of text must be filled with the plans be the same. So the first equation I'm gonna write is company F equation, and the second equation we have learned to solve a system of linear equations based on the way our problem is set up. Which method would I use to solve this system of linear equations? Would I use the elimination method? Would I use the substitution method? Or could I set both of these equations? Yeah, because both of my equations are set equal to y, I can actually say that 75 is equal to 110x plus 45. Now I can begin to figure out what number of texts with the phone bills the same. That means at 300 texts, both companies are going to charge the same price of $75. I answered the first prompt. Second prompt, at what number of texts is phone company A the better choice? We're told that company A's bill is always $75. Company B's bill gets to vary from time to time depending on the number of texts. So because both of them are $75 at 300 texts, that means that phone company A's rate is always better when there are more than 300 texts. All right. So we've answered company. So we've answered the second prompt. Our third prompt. And what number of texts is company B the better choice? So company B is the better choice when better. Let's All right, let's look at number 3. Since there are no boxes on this page, and I want you to try to figure out the best way for you to organize your work down on paper. Something I want to point out to you is to note that when we're counting on our y-axis, that we're moving by 2 every time we move up. And when we're moving on our x-axis, we are counting by 1. So let's start by finding the rate of change of the graph. Identify 2 integer coordinates and use these points to determine the slope of the line. If I started at 0, 0, what's the first 2 integer coordinates I come on the line? Yep, my first integer pair of coordinates is 7, 4 for whole numbers. And my second pair of integer coordinates are 15 and 8. Using 17 and 4, so using a 7 and 4, back on top of 14 and 8, I know my rate of change for the graph is going to be 4 minus 8 over 7 minus 14. 4 minus 8 gives me negative 4. 7 minus 14 gives me negative 7. 2 negatives being divided by 2 reduces to a positive 7. So my rate of change slope for the graph is 4 over 7. Now that I know the slope of the graph, I can use the equation given for tub B. Right, the equation given for tub B is 5 over x and identify its rate of change. What's the rate of change for tub B? Get my rate of change is 5 over 6. So I'm going to compare the slope. All right. It's 4 over 7 greater than or less than or equal to 5 over 6. 4 over 7 is less than 5 over 6. Therefore, tub B has a greater rate of change. All right. I've answered the first question. The faucet has a faster flow of water. Now I want to be told how long will it take each faucet to fill up the tub. So for faucet A, all right, for faucet A, I want to equate y over 7x. Why is there no value? Yeah, because I was told that the tubs are empty in the first one, all right? So I am making sure that I have anything where I have a 0. All right, so I am now solving for 50 gallons of water. 50 gallons is going to be my total. I'm going to substitute 57x. How much time does it take for faucet A to fill up 50 gallons of water? When I multiply left side and right side by 7, I am going to cancel out my 7. X is equal to 350. I want the x long, so I'm going to divide by 4. X divided by 4, which is 8 and a half. So it takes 8.5 minutes to fill 50 gallons. Yeah, it's going to take faucet B 60 minutes. to fill 50 gallons. All right, let's do a bit of a challenge. Suppose the tub being filled by faucet A already has 15 gallons of water in it, and tub B started empty. If both the faucets are turned on at the same rate, who fills the tub the fastest? Alright, well, we need to go ahead and determine the equation for faucet A with 15 gallons. What's the equation that represents faucet A with 15 gallons? Well, empty faucet A was y equal to x, and if I've been told that I have an initial value of 15, I'm going to add on 15. X is going to equal 61 and 2500 minutes. Alright, so now I'm actually comparing 61 and 1/4 minutes to 60 minutes. Which tub filled up the quickest when tub A already had 15 gallons? Which tub fills up the fastest? That means which tub takes the less time to get the same amount of water. Yeah, tub B is going to fill up the fastest because even though tub A already had 15 gallons in it, it took 61 minutes. Tub B only takes 60. All right, go ahead and get started on example 4. Get your answers.